Hey guys, it's New York Prime, aka Cup of King. Welcome to my latest top 10. And this top 10 focuses on Egyptian style characters and skins. If you enjoy this, then please like, comment, subscribe. There are many more rate the skins, many more top 10s. So if you enjoy this, you're bound to find something that you like. I'm only using games that I played or like. So with that being said, on to the main video. Enjoy! Next up we have ZENYATTA's PHARAH skin. I actually like this skin. It's not one of my favourites because it looks kind of cheap and simple, but I like the Egyptian style head and I like the unk on the chest. It adds a lot to it. It makes a big difference. I do like the pharaoh style head. I do like the bird beak and the sort of markings of the eye. It looks very Egyptian and I like that. As does the art, the unk. The unk looks perfect. It adds to it, and the colours, the blues, the gold, and the white gives the osprey a look which the head has. And I like the gold upon the skirt, and I like the fact that it still looks robotic, even though it's got elements of this Egyptian god. I love the fact his feet are now talons. That's very cool. I like that a lot. The ZENYATTA one, which I can't say, I like the fact that it's dark black with yellow, but this one is just that little bit better. So I do like the PHARAH skin. This next character is a bit of a cheat because it's not a skin but a character itself, and the character is ZENYATTA from Omen of Sorrows. This is a brilliant representation of a mummy. There's not too much bandages, which I like, and there's a lot of Egyptian style to go with it. And I like the fact that he appears to be an old man using a stick. I like that. And then in the story they consider him an old man and just a weak person, but as you can see he's not. He's got all these weird powers. He's the Delsim of the game. And I like that. I like the rotten legs where you can see the bones and the flesh. I like the mummy-like face. I like the dust that's in him and the dust that he uses for the moves. He's an interesting character and a great design. Omen of Sorrow is a horror-based game, and it had to have a mummy since it had a Frankenstein's monster. It had Dracula, werewolves, vampires and demons and things. It had to have a mummy, and this is a great design for one. I like the idea of the sand, and I like the way he seems to be an old man, and I love he just looks very Egyptian and very cool. Manette had to be on this list. She is Egyptian, therefore she makes it onto the list anyway. Most of her costumes could have been on this list, but I picked the one that's most Egyptian inspired, and this one definitely is. It's probably the most revealing and sexy mummy you'll ever see. I like it a lot. It's a cool costume and it looks great, and it works with her being Egyptian. The rags around her work really well and work similar to that of her ribbons that the character normally has, which are similar to her master, who is Rose from other Street Fighter games, Street Fighter Alpha and Street Fighter 4. And the headpiece makes a big difference because it has an asp and is very Egyptian. Even the beads in her hair, which you can only see in intros and outros. But there are other bits of gold all around this costume, around one leg, on the arms. That just adds a little bit more Egyptian feel to it. Overall, I really like this costume. It's not traditional, and they take a lot of chances with it. But I like it. I reckon she looks really good. I reckon she looks really sexy, and she looks very Egyptian still. It's a great take on the mummy idea. It's a concept that worked well and done well. Next up we have Cetrian's Egyptian skin. I'm not sure if this was the Gothic horror skin or Halloween skin. I cannot remember. I think it was the Gothic horror. I could be wrong. This skin is weird. I like it, but there's just too much going on. Way too much going on. But it is a good representation of an Egyptian mummy. I like it a lot in that respect, but it's just too much going on. The emblem on her back just looks cheap and easy, but if it had any more detail it'd be way too much. So it's obviously why there isn't much detail on that, but it just looks too cheap. I do like the bandages on her back. Those replace the tentacles. There's not much difference, but the gradients in colour and the material is cool. I do like the Egyptian clothing. I love the hair. The hair is perfect, and so is the makeup. Very Egyptian, very cool. I picked the gold and red costume because that's the one I prefer. But the makeup looks great, the armour looks great, and there's elements, just little bits of yellow, which is the flesh, which looks cool and different. That's the thing that I like about this skin. It's a different skin, and I hope you can't hear my neighbour. He's been ill. This skin is Szechuan is so different to her normal skin that I really do like it. But it's just too busy. I do like the cleavage and I like the clothes, but it's too much going on with all the bandages and all the gold. The hair is brilliant and I like elements of it. It's a good skin. Another character that had to be on an Egyptian top 10 list is PHARAH. She's Egyptian and she has the mark of Horus on her eye. But this is the most Egyptian skin she has, so I had to pick it. I really do like it. I like the use of the gold. I love the asp on her gun. I love the use of the blue. I love the wing-like design. I like this a lot. I like the hair again. I like the asp in the headdress, and I like the hair. The hair looks good, as does her makeup. Her makeup looks really good. I like the blue. It really stands out, and it works well with the marking that's already there. I like the touch of the snake on the chest. I like the beetle on the belt, and I like those shoulder pads. I like a lot about this character. The headdress and the hair and the makeup works great. This is a great skin. I am definitely going to pronounce this one wrong, but this is Manat's Kabit. Probably said it really wrong, but it's inspired by the Darkstalker character, who's a giant mummy. That's where the snake-like arm comes in. But I really like this Egyptian style skin. Yes, it's based on another Egyptian character, and it's based on a Darkstalker character, but I like the use of the blue and the gold. Those are colours that are known for being Egyptian, and it works for her. I love her makeup, and I love the use of the blue. The blue just makes it stand out. Yeah, the bandages here cover her a lot more. And her hair, I like her hair. Her hair is very cool and just sexy. I like it a lot. I like the fact that her normally crystal ball is now an orb with an eye on. I like that. I like her makeup. I like the use of the gold. This is a really cool skin. I'll admit I actually like Ermac's Pharaoh skin from Mortal Kombat X. I love it. I reckon it's really a cool skin, though it is let down by the lack of colour. That's to do with the game. The game's palette was very dark and a lot of browns, so the green in this character was a welcome. But I actually really do like it because it is very Egyptian, though it is more mummy than it is Pharaoh in my opinion. But I like the headdress. I like the way the skin is rotted. I like the bandages are used really well because they're not all over the place. There's not too many of them. and I like the elements of the snake headpiece, and I like on one of his variants you have the eye, which is cool, but the use of the red really brings this outfit out. For the lack of a colour palette, the red works so well with the green. Overall, I think the skin works well. It's a good mummy. It's not overdoing the bandages, it's not overdoing the rotting flesh. It looks different, and it looks so different to Ermac's normal look. I really do like this skin. Next up we have Cleopatra herself, and she is amazing, and she's from a mobile game of all places. I know this is cheating, it's another character, not a skin, but how could I not have Cleopatra in an Egyptian list? Yes, she's from Gods of Rome, Breath of Egypt, which is a mobile game. Yeah, I know mobile games ain't that great, but I love Cleopatra's design. I love the golden skin, I love the golden makeup. This is the most Egypt that a character has looked in this list. The hair is brilliant, the makeup's brilliant, the clothing is brilliant. She looks great, she looks Egyptian, she looks like a queen and a pharaoh. She looks great. I like the style, I like the makeup, I like this character, and she's deserving of this list. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. So this Overwatch character had to be in this video. For top 10 Egyptian skins, there had to be an Anna skin, because Anna is Egyptian and the mother of PHARAH. If that wasn't enough reason to put her in, I really like her Pharaoh Halloween skin. I was if and am in between this and her Brissette skin, but this one just screams Egyptian that little bit more. I love it. I love the necrotic green energy that's flowing through her coat and her eyes. I like that a lot. I like the elements of the snake on her elbows and on the gun. It just looks very cool. Of course there's ankhs on her, there's eyes on her, there's even a beetle on her, and I like the use of the blue and even the bluish purpley skin. It works well, and I like what they've done to her traditional coat that she wears, and even the hood that she has is totally different. It's not bandages, and I like that. And I like the fact that one eye is covered because the normal Anna has an eye patch, so it looks really cool. I like the use of the gold and the use of the blue. This is a really cool skin. I will start off by saying I did an in-depth look at the Divine Daughter and the High Priestess Ying costume. So if you like this, go and watch that video. That video is a more in-depth look about this character and why I love this skin. The skin is so cool. Close up you can see the makeup. The makeup looks great. The glowing eyes work really well. I love the use of the colours. The greens, the gold, the blue, the red. It all works really well. And the skin tone works brilliantly. And I do like the variant which is the purple with the lighter skin tone. For me the High Priestess looks great. I love the colours, I love the purples, I love the gold, I love the pink. It just stands out and looks very cool. The lighter skin and the glowing eyes just works really well. But I do like both of the skins. Yes, the Divine Daughter is more traditional with the greens, the blues, but I like this one better. One thing most of these skins have in common, except the mummy skins, is the hair. I love the hair. The hairstyle just looks great. And I love the asp in the headpiece. It just looks great. I love this design. It's one of my favourite skins in the Sands of Myth Battle Pass, which is out at the moment. So if you like this, you could probably get it, though it is level 50 and hard to get. But I really do like these skins. It's deserving on this list because they're incredible skins. To be fair, these are what inspired this list. you enjoyed this look at top 10 Egyptian characters and skins. If you enjoyed this, then let me know in the comments. Please like, comment and subscribe. There were many characters I could have chosen, many Anna skins, PHARAH skins, there were even the Sands of Mist skins, but I chose the ones that I like. If you like others, then let me know what ones you like. Everyone's opinion matters. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.